Hello, this is Andrea Wheeler. I'm an independent consultant with Jamberry Nails, and I wanted to show you how I do my nail wraps today. So first you're going to start, actually I really recommend if you watch the Jamberry official video that has lots of tips and tricks, but then this is what I like to do. So you're going to take your nail wrap. Here it is. The back is clear, which makes it really nice for sizing. I already know what size my nails are, but what you're going to do is you're going to curve it here. You want to have the curved part to be at your cuticle, and you want to make sure that the wrap is not touching your cuticles or your skin. So make sure that you do the wrap a little bit smaller than your actual nail. So what I like to do is I like to line up my manicure so it's ready to go, so that once I start I can just go. So I wanted to show you, for me, my middle finger is a little bit too big for one wrap and a little bit too small for another, so I wanted to show you a tip on how I cut. I use my Jamberry my Jamberry scissors, which are awesome. They come in the application kit, and the wraps are really easy to cut. So once you know your nail size, it's really easy to just do the same thing each time. So I like to, most people's nails are about, both their ring fingers or both their middle fingers would be about the same size. So I cut them the same size for both, and then I cut it in half. There you go. So there's one for each hand. And then I will line it up. Okay, so I want to quickly show you that. And then my pinky, I was going to show you, just quickly cut it off here. Wonderful. Okay, cut it in half. Oops, there we go. All right. The other thing I want to show you with cutting is for your thumb. Most people's thumbs aren't aren't curved, they're more square. So I just cut a little bit off the top so it's more square. And then you can just check, since it's clear, give it a little bit more, and that's it. This may seem a little time consuming, but once you've done it a few times, it's super easy. Okay, so then you want to wash your hands with dish soap. You want to make sure that you have no oils on your hands, and then you need to use your orange wood stick to push your cuticles back. You want to make sure you push them back as far as you can, and then some people have a hidden cuticle. You want to scrape that off. The nail wrap will not stick to the nail if you have that skin there. Now I just have my True Shine base coat and top coat on. Some people use that. I started using that in the winter just because my nails were breaking really easily. In the summer I won't have to do that. Some people use just a clear base coat, or you can just put it right over top of your natural nail. It's not damaging. Make sure you follow the guidelines for removal, but either way they stay on the same amount, doesn't matter. I also like to clean under my nails so that we don't have any oils or products coming onto the wrap while we're doing our application. If you're just doing your wrap with no nail polish or gel, you want to give them a little buff. Then we have our Jamberry alcohol wipes. So if you have alcohol in the house, you can use that. Then I like to use the cuticle pusher just right before I do it, just to make sure I've got the cuticles as far back as possible, and that way they'll last me as long as possible. Okay, so now I'm going to turn on my heater. We grab our orange wood stick. I'm going to show you with my index finger. So what we're going to do is from the corner that's not going on the cuticle, sorry, we are going to slide this under, lift it up. We don't want our skin, anything touching the adhesive. The way Jamberry nail wraps work is through pressure and heat, but if there's any oils attached to the adhesive, it's not going to work. Oops. Okay, so I just kind of, the official video shows to heat it up first. That for me is way too hard. So I put it on, place it on, make sure it's in a good spot. I have curved nails, so I just give a little curve. See how it's lifted up? It's nice and soft. That's all we have to do, just a little heating. Now pressure at the cuticle. We push really, really, really hard. If you don't push really hard at the cuticle, your hair is going to get stuck and there's going to be lifting. Then we do a little pull and stretch in the center, pull and stretch on the side, pull and stretch on the other side. Push down with lots of pressure through the center, and then off to the side, off to the side, and off to the other side and the other. I like to use my finger. Some people use an orange wood stick or a cuticle pusher. I find I can get more pressure with my finger and I can feel if it's smooth. If there's a little bit of a buckle, then you can just give it another little pull and stretch again. The wraps are really stretchable, so works really well. So there we go, nice pressure. Then I give them a little cut. Doesn't have to be perfect, because then I grab my nail clippers and get a little bit closer. If you're not sure, you can also look underneath. Okay, that's not bad. Doesn't need to be perfect because we're going to file after anyways. Okay. Okay, so now it's nice and smooth. We are going to grab the bag. So I like to use the Baggie method. Put my finger in, use lots of pressure on all sides and on the tip. You don't want to use like a sandwich bag. You want to use something a little bit thicker, like maybe a Ziploc. Got my heater going. Now because I have really curved nails, I turn it so that all parts of my nail and the tip all get put under the heat. Doesn't have to be super hot, just a little bit of heat is good. I like to push it while it cools off, pull it off. Nice little push again, and there we go. So then, I always do all my nails and then I do the filing. I like to do the filing when the wrap has cooled. So that's why I wait for the whole hand to be done. And you are going to go downwards. This is going to make sure that there's no wrap. See this part? This is what we want to come off, the little flake. This is going to make sure that there's no wrap coming over the end of the nail. If that's happening, it will lift immediately. So the only way I can describe this is the flake is going to come off. I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting to come off here. So just file until that flake comes off. You don't have to have a lot of pressure, and you don't want to have an angle either. Okay, so there we go. And then you can feel nice and smooth. So that is it. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited that I was able to show you my tips and tricks. If you have any questions, let me know. And good luck with your wraps. If you don't have a sample, let me know, because you need to practice with the sample before you try on your actual wraps. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.